Welcome to the Wheelchair Fencing Coach. In this series we'll be looking at foil parafencing. We start with basic lunging, where I, as the coach, am stationary. The fencer is lunging from an on-guard position and then moving backwards to lunge direct to the body. This time, when the fencer lunges, I attempt to take the blade in either circular 6 or cart engagement, whereupon the fencer must disengage and lunge to the body. As the coach, I present my blade midpoint to the chest, just to the right, so that the fencer can take a good cart parry. Correcting the parry, pointing out that the tip is too high on the fore parry, and here explaining the guard position and the parry should be taken front of the body. As the coach, I now attempt a double engagement, whereupon the fencer disengages once, then disengages twice. As the coach, change distance without telling the fencer and see if they can accommodate. Sometimes it's better to stay forward and take a short, sharp parry riposte. As the coach, I check and present my blade with a short arm. As the coach, I check and then present my blade in the 6 guard position, correcting both the point and guard position. Here I'm explaining that the cease parry is actually the same position as a 6 on guard position. In order for the fencer to practice the cease parry, as the coach I'm actually hitting the outside of her guard. Beat 1-2 attack. Here the fencer makes a small beat on the blade and the disengages on the 1-2 must be tight. To encourage this, as the coach I must give small cart to cease movements. Practicing successive parries of cart and cease. Again, as the coach, when the fencer attacks, I move back slightly. Then I must present my blade in the correct position for them to take the cease parry and the cart parry. I attack. As the fencer ripostes, I try to take a cart parry and then a cease parry, upon which the fencer does the double disengage and hits to the body. Because I've moved back, my high line target is not available, however, the low line still is. In foil, I coach the second parry rather than the octave parry because I think it's much quicker and sharper. I invite the attack, check and present my point low line with my guard high. The second parry should be taken with the body back, the guard forward and the elbow in. Working on second indirect, the fencer's body is back, takes the parry, then the point must threaten the target to make the opponent react with the parry, which the fencer deceives, then the body engages to lunge fully. As the coach, I invite the attack, check, present my blade low line, the fencer takes second, I then wait for the fencer's point to come back up, then I move back, taking either a circular 6 or a cart parry, which the fencer deceives and lunges to make the hit. Note how small my blade movements are when I make the circular 6 or the cart. In this demonstration, note that if the fencer's body comes up too quick, then her blade gets entangled in my blade and she cannot do the deception or the disengage. I think second and low line parries work really well against left-handers. Because the fencer did the technique correctly, she was able to determine whether I was going to take a circular 6 parry or a cart parry. Well done.